So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage.
Ah, he's given it away. And it's been given away. Now it's Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! Marmoush made a good run there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
And here's Gakpo. Oh, good take and a good Gakpo! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And he's being shifted off it. Great vision. Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Marmoush. That's a delicate pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a sweeping cross. Kekej clears without hesitation. And Marmoush! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? The referee's awarded a free kick. Has a look and plays it forward. And he was quick to react. McAllister. Now it's Isak. And it's Soboslai. And here's Gakpo. Looking for options for movement. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now the delivery. Ignori can clear it away. Still goalless. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. Mohamed Salah! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Marmoush. Can he get it through? That's been slipped through.
Liverpool definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Foden, brilliantly cut out. And we have our very first corner. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game. Soboslai getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's a sharp little ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Kovacic. Now it's Haaland. Well, they could break here.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Haaland. Szoboszlai. H.Phú. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nice defending, physical and effective. Mohamed Salah. Isak. Distributed tidily. Looking for the run. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Marmoush. Now that's well seen too. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And here's Foden. He's being urged to shoot. Steaming on goalwards. And here's Foden. Tries a shot! It's there!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Goals, goals and more goals. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Szoboszlai. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kerkez gets across to intercept that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Frimpong cuts out the pass. This is a promising build-up.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Kerkez gets over and intercepts. Gravenberg, chance here to counter. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Foden is firing after that one. Chips it through. And this is Kovacic. Haaland. Frimpong attempts a clearance. Chips it through. Oh, this is a great position. Great chance! Oh, good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, McAllister. Number 4,
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
coming on the field.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
And he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. Kekej did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Salah. And he's had it nicked away. And now the breakaway. Oh, delightful ball. Gravenberch. Cherky wins the duel this time. Has to go back. Cherky! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got away with one there. Rodri. And it's made its way to him. This looks promising. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
There's the shot! And he hits the net! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Shot at goal! And he's stuck it away!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Robertson, number 14.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Gravenberch. Ekitike. Yehi proves too strong. Semenyo done delicately. Robertson makes the interception. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Liverpool really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
I think we're just about done here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Gomez and Gravenberch. Passes short and sharp. Look at the space here. shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Four added minutes on the board. Doku concedes a free kick for that. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitutions taking place.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And that should get the job done. And that has left him in a heap. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, how will we look back on that?
Manchester really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty...
Arsenal going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage.
And the shots! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Marmoush. Oh, good read. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Reinders does well to get it back. Now it's Haaland. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cherki. And here's Marmoush. Played up towards the front line. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Marmoush. Rice. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Marmoush showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Saka kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well read, nice interception. Cherki, and here's Marmoush. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester clearly should have got...
Oh, terrible pass. Matheus Nunes. Savinho. And he's looking to catch him up. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And that's a good ball. Big chance! And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Real chance! And that was struck with genuine force.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
He's got away. Quick look. Oh, goal! That has been cut short.
Manchester always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement. And here's Marmoush. Reinders. And that was very necessary. And they're back on the ball again. Rodri. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Ødegaard did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ambitious ball here. Gyökeres shoots! Superb from Gyökeres! A finish of true class! And they're back in front!
Has been indicated.
How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Arsenal leading now. Trossard. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Arsenal claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. Back underway then. Cherki. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's been Haaland! This time, surely! Has a look and plays it forward. That is good alertness. And here's Marmoush. Ødegaard thinks one through. Now it's Havertz. Oh, well played.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Nice looking ball. And a chance! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw!
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now, that looks a decent ball. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 26.
So we have movement on both benches.
Savinho. Number 10, Ryan Cherki. Coming on the field.
Timber
Number
getting this one
11,
clear.
Doku. Number
Picked out
47,
brilliantly.
Phil
Ryan
Foden.
goes for a shot!
Substitutions taking place.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Reinders clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Martinelli clears it away. Madueke can clear it away. And it's Reinders. Pinches it off him. Zubimendi. Now he's got space here. Nicely weighted ball. Gyökeres finds himself offside. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nouri. Foden. And here's Marmoush. Eze.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Eze. Oh, well played, well played. Foden. And Reinders.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
This looks promising. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He's picked his way through, and he was alert to it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to...
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Martinelli is onto this. Gehi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's looking wide. Rice. And here's Marmoush. And here's Doku. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Madueke. He is through here. He's taking on the lot of them. Marmoush.
There will be 3 minutes
Haaland,
added
given the
time.
lift of his goal. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Saliba pokes it out wide. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. And that will be the final act. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they have... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up. Dembele! This time, surely! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He shifted it to the flank. Kvaratskhelia venturing down the left. Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Floated through. And it's hoisted clear. Well, that looks a decent ball. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Shot could be on. Big chance! And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So smooth. A signature finish. Well, oh, just a keeper now. Gonzalo Ramos! Superb from Ramos! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Over to the right flank, now it's Yamal. No, that's been intercepted. And that has been cleared. He's in a great position here. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's Dembele. Gonzalo Ramos is having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always...
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Lewandowski. Whistle's gone, that's foul. De Jong. Stood up well to him there. Gonzalo Ramos is herring after that one. And here's Lewandowski. Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. De Jong. Eric Garcia. And it's Pedri. And here's Rashford. Kvaratskhelia. Rashford. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's shifting through the... And a chance! Oh, terrific save.
Oh, it's great when someone backs himself to go on a run and get on the other side of a defence. Unfortunately, that's where it ended.
And it's hoisted clear. De Jong, Rashford, there's the shot! And it's in! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Barcelona still making a fight of this. And it's Gavi. Great vision. Shoots! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Vitinha. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Pedri really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Looking to play him in. Can he get on the end of this? Kvaratskhelia, real chance! And no mistake. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
A continuación, disfrutaremos de la actuación de nuestro grupo oficial de animación.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We are just getting started. Now it's Wirtz. Great vision. Now it's Wirtz. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's chosen to go back. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Marino. And here's Saka. Marino. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, they can break here. And it's McAllister. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Throw it. Now here's the delivery. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Wirtz. Jokerej is herring after that one. Saliba. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, he's not going to get any further than that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rice. Oh, this is a great position. Shot, surely! Goal! Arsenal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now he's got space here. Will play through for the wide man. It's a promising position. Nice control. And it's Ødegaard. Merino.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rice is flagged offside. Plays the return pass. Wirtz. Szoboszlai. Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. And Gravenberg. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Konate cuts out the pass.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That's an imaginative pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Endo. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Saka. Knocks it out wide. He's in a great position here. Saka. Cross to the back post. He's rising! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Havertz is onto it in a flash.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, super find. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ekitike.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's intervened well there. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Liverpool unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
Liverpool really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Timber with the clearance. And it's Wirtz. Isak is onto this. Well, that is one way to stop him. McAllister. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Saka. He's found a way through. Good ball, good take. Has a look up and drives it forward. Timber. And he passes it long. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Szoboszlai.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Isak looking to receive it in space. Liverpool still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Havertz. Endo gets across to intercept that. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Substitution in progress.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rice plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Endo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And he's quick to return it. Saka in acres of space out wide. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mohamed Salah. That's a smartly directed ball. And here's Isak. And he's had it nicked away. Just about up to 75 minutes. Merino. And here's Ødegaard.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Flings in across. And he can thump it away. Nicely weighted ball. It is a corner.
Substitution for Arsenal.
It's their second corner of the game.
Ødegaard. Number 7, Bukayo Saka.
Cleared away.
Number 23, Mikel Merino. Number 6.
The message is clear. None shall pass.
Number 29.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 14, Eucharist. Coming on the field, number 10, Eze.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Looking for the run. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Isak! And the difference is still one, but only just.
That's really unlucky, because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Madueke might just make this. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Timber. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this?
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That's a throw. that's definitely not his
2
best.
added minutes has been
Great
indicated.
vision. Space for him to turn and look. Salah. Forced to go back. Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Szoboszlai actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Tries to get it clear. And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
There you have it, a fine win for
Well,
our
how will we
boys.
look back on
This
that?
is just
Yeah,
what
well,
we like
I've been
to
on the
see.
losing side in games.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has
everybody,
existed
and
between
welcome
two
to
grand
today's
teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're...
Chance! And one more try! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear, and that has left him in a heap. Haaland. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely shaped ball. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ignori gets across to intercept that. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gets his head on it! And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Trossard. Gives it back. Chips it through. Great chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Cherki. And here's Haaland. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Odegaard. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cherki. Cherki. Haaland! Oh, split-second reaction.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Rice getting this one clear. Very nicely done. Well read, and the danger is averted. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Donnarumma with the clearance. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but...
Shoots! Sensational from Haaland! About as smooth as it gets.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And that's been drilled in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Haaland. Cherki. Side of play, and it is a goal kick. Can he get it through? Well, played right into his path. And he's in on, tries a shot! Matches Nunes, clears it away. That's a fair try, but just off target. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, great leap! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Searching pass he's played there. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Odegaard, now it's Trossard, and he's managed to get free. Pass is just off target. Reinders.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Marmouche. Now it's Haaland. Rice. Now it's Trossard. Now this could be a chance. Trossard. Gyökeres. Gyökeres! And the referee has blown for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Arsenal ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And we are back on the way. Cherki. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Rodri cuts out the pass. And here's Marmoush. Oh. And a chance! And that's a sharp finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Great ball, and he's in here. Rice.
Arsenal really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Ruben Dias. Zubimendi with the slide tackle there. And the keeper's got it again. Donnarumma punts it upfield.
Substitution on the field, number 26, Savinho, number 10, Ryan Cherki, number 45, Kusanov.
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 20, Bernardo Silva, number 15,
Merino.
Gay. Substitution.
Nicked it back promptly. Reinders. Passes short and big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Haaland clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Gyökeres. He's in a great position here. Madueke. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Martinelli. Good ball, good take. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rodri. So what can they make of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to get it away. pinches it off him. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Marmouche. He's on it, can he get away? Well, that looks a decent ball. Merino.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Goes for a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Stood up well to him there. Marmouche. And here's Haaland.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Madueke receives it in a wide position. Rodri. Chance here to counter. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, good take in a good area. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Probing pass. That's good vision. And the counter is on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Eze. And the ball's gone astray. And that's been won straight back. And the shot! It's anyone's. He's gone for goal! And with that, the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Wriggles his way through. Pedri. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Foden, and he's managed to get free. Kovacic. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Haaland. Kovacic. Shot a goal! Well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Might want to be careful there.
Now it's Morata. Oh, that's a key interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, that's been intercepted. And that's gone loose. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely! And that's a sharp finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Oh, great chance! Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has ended up in no man's land. Pinches it off him. Oh, cracking ball. Fabian Ruiz. Foden. And that's been won straight back. He's on it. Can he get away? And a chance! Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Foden. And here's Morata. Pedri. Lenormand. It's a sweeping cross. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's straight offside. And it's Kovacic. And he's intervened well there. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Driving forward, Morata, and he welcomes it in. Nouri, Marmoush. Aimed beyond the defence. Reinders. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Takes aim and crosses. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Rodri. Gehi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Nico Williams. Pedri. Williams. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's well spotted. Howson. That's the end of the first 45.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. It's bounced back off the post. And he's heaved it away. Haaland.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now he's got space here. Haaland! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Kovacic. And that could set him on his way. Rodri.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Ruiz. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pedro Porro promptly onto that, and that is that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rodri. Now it's Morata. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Marmoush. That's been slipped through. Oh, well played, well played. Has a look up and drives it forward. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Morata. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now he's running away. Haaland. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Unai Simon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Here's Haaland. Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Played up towards the front line. And here's Morata. And he shoots!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Foden finds himself offside.
cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
The two
19,
coaches are signalling
el dorsal
changes
7,
here, both at the same time.
Morata. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 8, el
Machis
dorsal
Nunes.
16, el dorsal 5.
Semenyo.
Serán sustituidos
He's going to be
por
disappointed with
el
that.
dorsal 22, el dorsal 26, el dorsal 10,
No, he's
el
not getting
dorsal
any further
6,
than that.
el dorsal 18.
It's a
el
searching
dorsal
pass.
24. Se
Oh,
va
he's
a
found
realizar
support
un
out
cambio de
wide.
jugadores.
Nice interception, well timed. Nico Williams. He's had it taken off him. And here's Semenyo. He's picked his way through. Brilliantly cut out. Merino. And it's Perez. Played out towards the right wing for Ferran Torres. And the pass is intercepted. Howson. Dani Olmo. Now there's a fine ball. Stood up well to him there. Merino. And it's Olmo. And here's Nico Williams. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nico Williams was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's fabulous. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Nico Williams.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Williams is having a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that is the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. England with the corner, they're first. Mendes can get it clear. Can he get on the end of this? And now they can spring out of defence. Oh no, this does not look good. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Someone who I think has developed into a fine all-round forward, Peter, is Rashford. He now has the versatility to play from wider positions. He prefers to be on the left side mostly, and loves running beyond defences now or just dropping in short. And he seems at his deadliest when he's making those diagonal runs from out to in.
Gonzalo Ramos! Superb from Ramos! About as smooth as it gets. And we have liftoff. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
England are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Neves. Tacho cuts out the pass. And it's Rashford. Spread it left. That's a delicate pass. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gonzalo Ramos. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score, he's in one-on-one. And he's lost. Can he finish? And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's picked out the run. Bellingham. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Foden. This looks promising. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Now it's Ramos. So what can they make of this? He's in plenty of space here. Shot at goal! Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Kane. Now it's Rashford.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, cracking ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Time and again they are repelled. And this is Dembele. He's picked his way through. It's a lovely, neat pass. And here's the chance to counter. Gallagher. And here's Kane. Spread out to the left.
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now it's Ramos. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's Kane. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's a threatening ball. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Pickford clearly engaging in mind games here. He has missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Gallagher. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, it's Dembele. Kane. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely worked. That's a decent clearance. Kvaratskhelia is herring after that one.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Fabian Ruiz. Good ball, good take. And he is dashing away. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, 2-0. You're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Paris Saint-Germain looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. Stones makes the interception. Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. And here's Foden. Marquinhos. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now Hernandez. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Yehi. Oh, what a mistake! It's Dembele! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Paris Saint-Germain, fine. And the shot! He's got a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now this could be a chance. Thinks about the shot. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, we have a very exciting player here, Peter, in the shape of Ivica Kvaratskhelia. Someone who's shown amazing adaptability and versatility wherever he's gone. You often see him hugging that left touchline, and he just adores engaging fullbacks and taking them on, and he gets a thrill out of beating players. And this guy can have...
Oh, what has happened here?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chance to deliver.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
João Neves. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. And he was alert to it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's played forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to play it through. Dembele is onto this. Oh, good spread. It's a sweeping cross. João Neves. And they can counter here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Rafael Leão! Rafael Leão! Goal! Portugal! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Portugal have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, what a mistake! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And they win it back again. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And here's Doué. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Just eases him off the ball. Rafael Leão finds himself offside. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Rafael Leão. Nicely worked. Now that's well seen too. Spread out to the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This looks promising. Vitinha! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting better and better. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very difficult...
Chance! And it's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pinches it off him. João Neves.
Il y aura
And it's
2 minutes de
Vitinha.
temps additionnel.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Portugal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. The second half is up and running. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just...
There's the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Rafael Leao clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Ruben Dias plays it all the way forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gonzalo Ramos. And it's made its way to him. Doué unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Kvaratskhelia. That's an excellent interception. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the finish! Superb from Ramos! A finish of true class! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise. Impressive jump. Oh, that was no routine save.
Gonzalo Ramos is offering a right smile there.
Good ball, good take. Great challenge, time to perfection. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that's a fine interception. they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Shot could be on. And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So we
7,
have movement on both
le
benches.
numéro 14, le numéro 87,
Vitinha is
le
short.
numéro 51. À leur place, le numéro 29, le numéro
And now a sudden chance to counter.
33, le numéro 5.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Paris
6,
Saint-Germain have
pour le
opted to make another
remplacer,
change here.
le numéro 21.
Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. Corner number 2 then. Getting up there! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Portugal with the lead. That's a cute ball. Neatly clipped into space. Tries from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. So no flag here.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Dembele. Goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Just 5 minutes left. Inacio gets over and intercepts. Matheus Nunes. Portugal close now to seeing this one through to the end. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Temps additionnel.
Now it's
5 minutes.
Cristiano Ronaldo. 5 minutes to add. And here's Ramos. He might be in here. Bruno Fernandes, who's set up 1 goal so far. Vitinha. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He has found a way through. Bruno Fernandes providing an outlet on that flank.
Well played and well cleared.
And that's it. Portugal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Portugal clearly came into this match with a good game plan, one designed to capitalise on an obvious weakness. They'd identified that and never really let go.
Casquette bleue.
So, just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.